Hello to my YouTube family. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be one that's obviously a pick a card here, or a pick a pile if you want to be specific. And Spirit really told me there's a message about self-care that you need to hear. Specifically, there's something self-care wise that you haven't been doing that you need to start doing. So they're going to go ahead and share with you what it is self-care wise you need to hear at this very moment. It's crucial that whenever you're seeing this video, you take this in, okay? So if you have, a little space on your phone, or if you have a little notepad or something to write some notes down as you watch. Spirit really wants you to use this information today. This is not just random info they're telling you, okay? They want you to use it. I have a self-mastery community that may be perfect for you for 2026. So if you're someone who's interested in becoming the best version of themselves, if you are someone who each and every day is working towards becoming that better version, that upgraded version of you, yeah, this handbook is for you, babe. The Aligned Alchemist Handbook is perfect for the start of 2026. Not only will it get you the transformation that you're looking for, but it gives you a structured way to do so. I walk you through the process of alchemy and practical ways to use this process, okay? Let's go ahead and get into the pile selection, you guys. But if that's something you're interested in, you can always check the description below, my link tree, or you can also check the comments, okay? All right, you guys, here we have pile number 1. Here we have pile number 2. And here we have pile number 3. Please take your time picking your pile. You can use the timestamps, the emojis, or you can pick intuitively, or you can pick randomly. As long as you have confidence and faith in the pile that you pick, know you will receive every single message you are meant to receive, okay? Pause if you need to, but if not, let's go ahead and start getting into these self-care messages. Pile number 1, welcome. Let's go ahead and get into your self-care message. I'm feeling for your pile, we're just going to go ahead and lay the cards out first, and then we'll get into the message, okay? So we have number 39, plan a vacation. Number 39 could be significant to you. We're going to put this right up here. We have let George do it. Okay, let's see just if this wants to fall out in the reverse. We'll let that stay in the reverse. We have someone is laughing at you. Okay, we're going to get into what that means. Don't worry. We have obsession. Okay. We have financial goals. Interesting. And last but not least, we have a fresh start is coming. Okay. Whoa, so Sagittarius could definitely be significant to you. Look at where you have Sagittarius in your chart, and that could be another message, another area of life that you can use some much needed self-care, okay? But starting with your plan a vacation card, Spirit's telling me you're really lacking the sense of adventure, okay? Again, Sagittarius energy. You're lacking the sense of adventure. You're lacking the sense of freedom. So Spirit's telling you it's about time you took a vacation. It's about time you got outside. It's about time you felt this sense of exploration that you are lacking, okay? Another thing with planning a vacation, I'm hearing there may be people that you want to see, or people that you have yet to see, okay? Maybe this is like talking about like concerts, or maybe you have like a event that you want to go to. Plan those things. 2026 is going to be your year, babe. And if it's not already 26, right? 2026 is your year, period, point blank. And you want to make sure that you feel like in 2026, you're taking up space and not asking for permission to take up space. Okay. Now here with Let George Do It, this is an interesting card. This deck in general, I just love it. It's really cute. And this card, when it's upright, usually means like, let George do it, right? This card kind of means this guy knows what he's doing. This guy, he's competent, he's able. Let him do it. You relax, let your intuition do the thing. Let George get this stuff done. put these responsibilities, delegate these responsibilities to George, right? Is basically what this card says. But Spirit's telling me here, this coming out in the reverse is giving the energy of like, no, babe, fire sign energy. You're taking shit into your own hands. Once again, you are, I keep getting for 2026 is going to be quite a different year for you than something you've experienced in the past, no matter how old you are. Okay, you're always having new experiences, and this is a year for you to seek out those new experiences. Don't wait for anyone else. Don't ask for permission. Don't let anyone else do it. Don't let anyone else grab and grasp at the opportunities you are meant to have. Okay, pile number one. We also have the someone is laughing at you card, right? And this one, this one is, okay, it can be literal. So for some, okay, that usually when I feel split, when I get a card, it's because I'm picking up more than one person's energy. I'm picking up more than one actual message, right? So for some people here, this could be literal. This could mean that there are people in your life who are not supportive. There are people in your life who are critical. There are people in your life who are judgmental, and who are watching you in your life and saying like, oh, they're nothing. They're not doing anything with their lives. And I'm not telling you to go out and travel and have these experiences to prove to anyone anything. But Spirit is bringing this up for a very, select handful of people here. So Spirit's really wanting to tell you, don't worry about what it looks like. Worry about how you feel. Because if you're worried about what it looks like, you're always going to be chasing after what someone else is wanting from you versus really having the experiences you want to have, okay? Now, for some of you, I'm getting the message of someone's just really amused by you. People are very amused watching you. You could be someone who works online. You could be like an influencer, have a social media personality, or you could just be very, very well known in your community, right? But there's someone or a group of people who are watching you. They see what you do. You maybe just be in the realm of doing wild things, absurd things. Fire sign energy is coming out heavy here, and fire signs are known for being a little bit on the reckless side, when it counts. So that could be why this card is coming out as well. Now, Spirit's definitely telling you, when it comes to your self-care, putting the priority on how you view yourself is key here. That's why these cards are coming out and involving so many other people and other energies. This vacation isn't just a physical vacation. It's a mental and emotional vacation as well. That's what you're needing. You need a break. Okay, you need a break. You need a breather. All right. Now, I also do see we have our practical self-care cards out here. And Spirit's telling you, if for any reason you cannot take a vacation, this doesn't have to be a big vacation. You don't have to actually get in a plane, you guys. Like, just putting that out there. This can be whatever you feel intuitively and emotionally works for you. But Spirit's saying, if you need an alternative, or in the meantime, until you have this break, until you get this time for a vacation, Spirit's saying you need to not obsess over work. I know they're telling you to put everything in your own hands, but that doesn't mean you have to do everything at once. Take it step by step. It says focusing too much on one situation. Okay, the need to take a step back. Spirit's telling you. You see how this person's kind of looking over their shoulder? It's like they don't want you delegating things and then worrying about things. They don't want you delegating things and then not getting what you want. You can put the power in your own hands and still not be overwhelmed or constantly moving or constantly feeling like there's something next to do or to prove, okay? And again, talking about having things to prove, talking about other people being involved and other people viewing you and their perspective on you. You cannot change your perspective on you. So when you're setting your financial goals, Spirit's telling you, plan your financial goals and the things that you're prioritizing around where you want to be mentally and emotionally. You know what I mean? Don't do it based on what these people are saying and where these people are. Comparison is the thief of joy, pile number one, and you need it to be reminded of that today, especially when it comes to your self-care, okay? Now, last but not least, we have one last card. And this is a message from your spirit team, okay? And it says, a fresh start is coming. Pay attention to your physical, especially your gut health. Okay, so Spirit's saying pay attention to your physical health, especially if you are, planning on taking a longer vacation, or you're someone who already travels. Make sure you are taking care of your physical health, okay? However you can do that, Spirit's saying do not obsess over your self-care. Do not throw all your money into your self-care. That's not what they're asking you to do. And do not overwhelm yourself trying to control everything, okay? So what should you do? Plan this time, this break for yourself as intuitively and emotionally focused as you can. But make sure you also have a break for your physical body, okay? And make sure you're tending to your physical, emotional, and mental body. Okay, pile number 1? I love you. I appreciate you. The number 39 or the number 12 could be significant, and those could be angel numbers you start to see as this energy starts to ramp up. Okay, so always come back here if you need help, or you can visit my website and get a private reading from me if you need any more specific or personal guidance. All right, you guys, I cannot wait to see you in a private reading or right back here on my YouTube channel. Bye. Hello to pile number 2. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am feeling quite giddy at the start of pile number 2. So you definitely have quite some, I don't want to use the word bubbly. I feel like that's not quite accurate, but you definitely have a bit of a spunk to you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the self-care message. All right, now very first card we have, make a meal. Okay, so the number 32 could be significant. You or someone you know could turn 32 this year, or we could be turning 32 next year. But Spirit's telling you, you have not been eating properly. Okay, I'm not going to say straight up you haven't been eating enough or you've been eating too much. You know if that's the case or not, but you haven't been eating properly. Okay, pile number 2. And gut health is important for functioning. It's important for decision making. It's important for intuitive functioning. It's important for emotional processing. You need to make sure that your gut is healthy for the rest of your body to be healthy. Okay, I'm also hearing micromanaging. That's what I heard, micromanaging. So you could be if you're, someone who's on a specific diet. Excuse me, confirmation. If you're someone who has a specific diet, you could be doing too much with it, like restricting yourself too much, because that is possible. Okay, so make sure, my love, pile number 2, you start to instill some changes in your diet here. Okay, we have transmutation through union of opposites. This is actually the title card, if you can't tell, and this is quite an interesting card to get when it comes to self-care. When it comes to self-care, I feel like, first let's talk about this card in general, right? Generally, this card can talk about there being some level of tension or disagreements between people, between a union of sorts. This might be why your eating habits have been thrown off. You haven't really had the same appetite, or maybe you've been stressed and too strict with your appetite. Okay, whatever the case may be there. But Spirit's saying, if you don't continue to fight against this tension, you can change and transmute this tension into positivity. Okay. This is talking about alchemy, truly, pile number 2. You're someone who not only, we're all capable, but you, pile number 2, intuitively and energetically, you just have the spark. Like, you know what I mean? You just have that thing. You have that it factor when it comes to alchemizing. And Spirit's telling you, whether it's positive or negative energies, they're always all present, and they're always all able to be manipulated in some way. So when it comes to your self-care, this is definitely telling me that you have been, likely because of your connection between your connection with someone else, or between people, you've been thrown off. Your energy's been thrown off, and your self-care rituals and habits have been thrown off. Even the ones you might not see as, you know, habitual self-care, like eating meals, okay, eating complete meals or eating regularly. Yeah, I feel like there's more to say about that, okay, about this union, but grass. So someone's definitely a smoker or a stoner. Okay, Spirit's telling you, this is coming out as two different messages here. Okay, for a very select few of you, Spirit's kind of just like, yeah, boss to wall, smoke it up, you know. And that's funny, but you know, that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. That's what I'm hearing, right? Like, go in on it. Not okay, relax. Not go in. Use it responsibly. But when you're using grass, flower, whatever you like to call it, really look at it from a spiritual point of view and let it heighten your energy, especially if you're someone who already smokes. You know, it usually gives you the munchies. So you don't have to overindulge, but you can still fuel yourself with healthy things, and still enjoy your fuel as well. Okay. Now, for most of my collective here, you need to stop smoking before you eat. If you're a smoker, if you smoke every day or on a regular basis, it's about time to cut back a little bit. Not because, I mean, you have to, but it's just for a period of time so you can re-regulate your body's functionings. I mean, I'm literally seeing the inside of a body like being flushed out with water and recycled. Like, Spirit's really wanting you to almost go back to the drawing board and ask yourself, what are the things that are making me not feel good, that I'm eating, that I'm ingesting, that I'm consuming, and what things would make me feel 10 times better that I'm not yet consuming and ingesting, okay? Look at that. We have get a reading. So Spirit's telling you to, Spirit brought this out, not me. Spirit's telling you, if you are going through a partnership, a union, a duo, a connection, and you feel like this is kind of an opposites attract situation, or you feel like you are at odds, there's tension in this connection, get a reading from me, baby. I can literally tell you how you can alchemize the energy, if you should alchemize the energy. I can tell you anything you want to know about how you should approach this energy. And if you really wish, we can get into the other person and their feelings in this connection, because this tension has a lot to do with how your self-care has been slipping. Okay. It says use divination to understand your desires and your path. Okay. It says exercise. Okay. So Spirit's saying, if you do feel like you're someone who's on the one end of the spectrum and you're overindulging, you're overeating, you're eating things that are maybe just really unhealthy for you, really fattening or full of sugar and additives, this is for you. Okay. Exercise. And even if that's not you, still taking time to stretch every day, or just do a little yoga, or to go for a quick walk. No matter what state your physical being is in, that shows self-love. That shows self-care. It literally says, love yourself enough to exercise and enjoy the glow of good health. You can enjoy the glow of good health. I also am hearing there's a thing that went around online about smoker. What is it? Smoked out, looking smoked out, right? That could be another thing. You could be a smoker. Maybe someone that you're close with isn't a smoker. Maybe you feel judgment for that. Maybe you feel like there's some comparison there. But Spirit's telling you, if you're always taking care of your physical body and you're doing things that are in alignment with your emotional and spiritual body, then there is no reason to feel like you need to compare yourself, or feel like, you know, I need to take care of myself, and how I take care of myself depends on how other people are making me feel. You know what I mean? And last but not least, I love this card for you. As a last card, this is nice. From your spiritual team themselves, we have peace. Sometimes to experience peace, you must create an empty space for it to flow. And what did I say? I literally saw the image of a body being flushed out with water. Sometimes, yes, including with our physical bodies, I'm not telling you to do a fast or anything like that. Definitely not. Consult with your doctor before you do anything like that, diets, anything like that. But Spirit's telling you here, sometimes you do just need to go back to the drawing board, start from scratch, start from an empty space, an open-minded empty space. And that is what your advice is when it comes to your self-care. In addition to, of course, taking care of your physical body, eating things that make you feel good, eating things that are healthy for you and your gut, you specifically going to the doctor, asking your doctor, hey, can we do some tests? I need to know what the hell is making me feel so groggy every day, or what the hell is making me feel like I can't focus every day. Look into these things, okay? Everything makes up a piece of you. And I'm hearing that your gut, the way that you've been eating, your health in this way is a very big part of what's got you a little bit out of whack. Okay, pile 2. So I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. If you guys are smoking the stoners, definitely comment below. Let me know. Every now and then I want to do smoking content, but I never really know how many of you guys are down for it. So just let me know. And yeah. If you ever want private guidance, personal guidance, and personal messages straight from me, you can book with me on my website. It's in the description, of course. And if not, I cannot wait to see you right back here on my YouTube channel again. Bye, y'all. Pile number 3, welcome back to my channel. Let's go ahead and get into this tea about your self-care. What is it you need to hear regarding self-care right now? Okay, ooh, we have number 29, journal, as your very first card. I'm picking those vibes up just a bit, but let's go ahead and actually lay these out first. We have hand. I like the line drawing on this. Someone could be an artist. You could be good at sketches or drawing. We have weight. You could, when you were younger, could have had an abacus. Abacus, I hope that's what that's called. We have live your dream. Interesting. Escape materialism. Your calling and your soulmate. Okay, so you're doing some manifestation for sure. And self-care is definitely going to help in this manifestation. But first and foremost, you got the card of journaling as the very first card, which tells me you're lacking some journaling in your self-care routine, or the journaling that you've been doing isn't sufficient enough anymore. You've outgrown the style or the level of journaling that you've been doing for however long you've been doing it for. It's time to elevate, baby. It's time to level up in your scripting. It's time to no longer do 3-6-9 method, okay? We're over that. That's when you first start. That's when you barely know. Now you're into scripting. Now you're into verbal affirmations, recording yourself and playing it back. This is the kind of energy that you're in right now is what I'm hearing. And Spirit wants you to journal and to put that energy down on paper and solidify and to materialize it, okay? Just because they want you to escape materialism doesn't mean things can't materialize for you here in the 3D, okay? Now, the very first, I lied. The second card we have, okay, the first kind of supporting card we have is hand, okay? Now, this card is interesting because, you know, traditionally hands, spiritually, hands are using palmistry, and they can kind of tell us what is and what's to be in the future, what we can expect. And this is really interesting because I was just talking about, you know, manifestation and journaling. Spirit wants you to script. Spirit wants you to journal out, yes, of course, what is. They want you to journal out and get out the feelings you have in the moment, the experiences you're having now. But they also want you to tap into this future version of yourself. They don't want you to journal and say, I wish, I hope, this is my letter to future self. They want you to journal as future self. This is what my day looks like today. This is an amazing miracle day that I had that I never thought I would have. These are the lifestyle changes that I had that happened because the old me did this and this and this. You know what I mean? Journal from the mindset and the perspective of that person. That's how you quantum leap. That is how you manifest with the quickness, okay? Another thing this card can represent for you guys, pile number 3, is that it can be a symbol of reaching out for help, asking for help, okay? So Spirit's definitely telling you help is on the way to you, or someone around you could be needing help at the moment. So put that where it resonates, put it where it fits. But that is a tidbit for some of my collective here for pile number 3. Now, with the weight card, and I'm also hearing when it comes to self-care, self-care doesn't have to be by yourself. I think that's why they're also adding in here, like, it's okay to ask for help, or it's okay to help someone else, even when you feel like you, quote, can't help yourself. Like, it's kind of the same feeling of feeling down, feeling low, feeling down and out, and being like, you know what, instead of trying to, you know, make myself feel better and cope, I'm just going to go out and I'm going to help someone else. I'm going to make someone else feel good. And that has literally no choice but to make me smile, make me feel happy about not just being able to gift this energy to another person, but to be able to receive gratitude and receive appreciation back, lifting my energy as well. Okay. Now with the weight card here, some of you might be feeling impatient when it comes to your manifestations, but Spirit's telling you the impatience and the heavy focus on what it is you're trying to manifest, and the lack of focus on just taking care of yourself and becoming that version of you who has it, is what's causing this long wait. You are causing the long wait to happen by not trusting, okay, I'm going to journal about this, I'm going to script about this, I'm going to do the work to manifest this, and then I'm going to step back, and I'm not going to obsess over this thing that I want, and I'm not going to constantly think and dream and ask for it. I'm just going to assume that it worked. I'm just waiting for it. It worked. You know what I mean? Yeah, this card does talk about like a certain period of time kind of being needed or required before you can get to the completion, or before you can get to the finish line. But Spirit's saying you are really extending your time by not staying aligned with this future energy. You're constantly dipping out and wavering. And I'm not saying that's on you. Well, it is on you. But I'm not saying, you know, shame on you. I'm not saying that you're bad in doing any of that, because it's natural. It happens, okay? But I'm telling you so you could change it, okay? Now, moving on to these 2 cards here, I feel like Spirit's definitely saying, like, okay, if you cannot, for any reason, journal at the moment, or if your journaling maybe feel like it's not working as well, or you journaled yourself out for the week, Spirit really wants you to take the journaling out of your mind and start living it, putting it into practice. It literally says, live your dream, pile number 3. It says, never give up on your dreams. Literally dare to live the adventure. Spirit's saying you've been giving up too quickly, too often. Hold on to that dream, not in a desperate clinging onto it way, but in a very loose, intuitive way. You don't even have to clasp your hands when you know something intuitively. You know what I mean? And we also have escape materialism, which we talked a bit about already, but it says shift your focus away from material and develop a healthy inner world. That's literally what they're calling you to do. That literally encapsulates the entire reading. Do not be afraid to, reach out to people in the meantime. If you are wanting to manifest, I don't know, if you want to manifest a partner, start going out more. Journal what that version of you who has a partner, what their life will look like, and the things that they do every day, and start living your dreams. Start doing those things. Start living as that person. Don't worry about actually having the person or the house together or the dogs together. Don't worry about having that yet. Worry about the feeling and aligning with it, because as long as you stay aligned and you keep moving forward, you're gonna meet the thing. Okay. So I really hope this is like a pat on the back, good confirmation for you, because I'm feeling the vibes, pile number 3. And you guys, your manifestation skills are heightened. But you have not been, you've been too anxious. That's all I can say. You've been too anxious. You've been too worried about the outcome. Okay, so you're delaying it. I got to say it, okay? A message straight from your spiritual guides and spiritual team. You're calling in your soulmate, okay? You are literally calling in a soulmate. This could be the partner of your dreams. This could be the best friend of your dreams. This could be the business partner of your dreams. Whoever this is and whatever this looks like for you, Spirit's saying it can be exactly how you idealize it to be and what you fantasize it to be. If you're willing to, this is where the self-care comes in. If you're willing to journal about what your life looks like right now, what you want to change, being honest. If you're able to journal about what you want the future to look like and literally as detailed as possible, describing what it looks like and what a day is like and what your life is like. If you're able to ask for help and help people that need it. And if you're able to, without being anxious and without obsessing, just wait just a little bit. If you can't even wait a little bit, you're going to be waiting forever. I'm going to tell you that right now. Okay. That is a big manifestation lesson. And it's better that you learn it now than have to relearn it later. Okay. Pawn number 3. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I know this video found you at the perfect time. So definitely comment below how this video helped you out or what you're planning to manifest. Okay. Share it with us. Solidify that energy. I love you. I appreciate you. Like I said, and if you're looking for private bookings with me, private readings with me, I have tarot readings, oracle, charms, astrology, and more. So check out my website in the description and my link tree. Okay. I love you guys. I cannot wait to see you either in a private reading with me or right back here on my YouTube channel. Bye, y'all.